It's that time of the month again. I'm going to share with you my 5 top discoveries I made in March of 2023. These are 5 of the favorite fragrances that I came to try for the first time, and I wore it and I loved it, and I'm here to share with you today. So as you know, we do this every month, and at the end of the year you get a favorite discoveries of the year, and you also get another bonus video which are the best releases of the year. So in this video, these aren't necessarily brand new releases, although they could be. These are just the first discoveries, the first time I actually encountered these fragrances. So stick around, guys. The best of March is up next. Welcome back to another video. Max Forti here. If you love to make a great first impression, fragrances will definitely give you that edge, will give you that, ultimate final accessory that will help you make a great first impression. So today I'm about to share with you 5 incredible fragrances that I discovered. Kicking off the list here, we're going to talk about this one that is actually a collaboration of a fragrance reviewer, as it were. He's actually more of an Instagrammer than a YouTuber, and I do consider him to be a good friend of mine. This is Joe from 𝗏𝗏. This is 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 XXX. Now this is a great value proposition because this is very concentrated. This is an Eau de Parfum. I believe it's 40% concentrated, 30 ml, 1 ounce, but very powerful, very heavy oud with leather, incense, gorgeous amounts of ouds here. Very long lasting. You must really appreciate ouds that have all the facets of the ouds that some of you like, some of you don't like, the fecal, medicinal, barnyard oud. This has a little bit of all of the above, but I think has more of a medicinal than anything else, and animalistic kind of a feel. It does smell very good because of the leather, the incense, the spices that's combined very nicely. And for the price that you can actually acquire this, it is really a bargain. I'm gonna have it listed below. I'm very impressed with this creation. So kudos to Joe and kudos to the company that put this together with him. So all details below for you guys. Check out Hardcore Oud if you haven't. If you love oud, it's a great oud to try. If you're getting into oud, it's a fantastic oud to discover. Next up, it's going to be a designer. Everything else is niche, but I wanted to include this here, and I did pick up the bigger bottle because it came as a surprise to me. It is going to be not only my favorite designer discovery of last month, but also my favorite designer release of the year so far. And it's going to be Paco Rabanne Invictus Elixir. I haven't really been a fan of this particular line of fragrances. The Invictus, I think they're very juvenile, they're very youthful, very playful. I think, of course, the 2016 Invictus Aqua has been everyone's favorite, but it has been discontinued, and we do miss that sorely. But this one here is in a different spectrum of the Invictus, as it were. This is going to be a heavier, more mature, also still containing the tonka bean, the ambroxan, the vanilla, all the elements that we come accustomed with the darker Invictus fragrances, but the Elixir gives me a more mature, more well put together vibe. There are resins present here. That is a vetiver, and there's also a lavender note. So it smells quite good. Maybe I'll do a full review for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you have tried Invictus Elixir. If you want to see a full review dropped here on the channel, also let me know and I'll come back with the full review. But I'm telling you right now, guys, this is an incredible release for designers because sure, it has elements of quote unquote more of the same of the designer realm of things, just like Dior did with Sauvage Elixir. I think Paco Rabanne followed suit and gave us a really nice, darker and more mature, more well put together, refined version, if you will, of Invictus. And of course, the Elixir thing is huge now, so I'm sure very soon, we actually just heard about the new Jean-Paul Gaultier Elixir, which I'm very curious to try, and I'll share with you guys as soon as I can get myself a hand on that bottle. But I think the Elixir flankers of companies, the designer companies, it's always going to give us more of a mature, well put together. I think companies are really harping into this, let's go backwards to go forward type of thing. Let's go back to the basics, to the great fougères of old, the great chypres, and then meld them, fuse them with newer components. Lots of ambers, lots of tonka, lots of vanilla, lots of ambroxan. But I think this was done in a very nice way. So check out Paco Rabanne Invictus Elixir. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. Next up, a fragrance that I have to start by warning you, it's going to be very, very powerful. Emphasize the word power here. This long-lasting, beastly performance. This is called Frustration from 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Came to discover this fragrance. It was released last year. Just recently got it. Been wearing it. This is a beast of a fragrance. It's gonna open up with this fruity red berries, kind of a medley of fruits, but that medley has a gorgeous infusion of rum. So it's gonna be boozy, fruity, and very powerful on the account of these fruity, boozy nuances. That rum is also amplified by vanilla, bourbon vanilla absolute, Also, there is a chestnut note in here, not really roasted chestnut, but almost like a creamy, nutty chestnut, but not roasted, but creamy and nutty as well, especially in the heart. And then the base, you have vetiver, you have more woods, you have sandalwood, which adds great creaminess to the fragrance. It is beastly and is also really good for a compliment. So this is one that most likely could potentially make top complimented lists out there, but is androgynous, unisex, gender-free, and it smells incredible. A lot of people think about 𝗙𝗡𝗙 or label them as like a meme kind of company, you know, with fragrances like Fat Electrician that I love, which is a vetiver-based fragrance, a very different take on vetiver. Actually made my top spring niche fragrances of this year, or 𝗕𝗘𝗙𝗢𝗏 Magnifique, which is a fragrance that emulates blood, semen. You know, it's a weird kind of a combination, but they also have some amazing fragrances, just like the one I just shared with you, Frustration, and other tons of great fragrances that you guys should definitely check out. 𝗙𝗡𝗙, a very serious company that over the last 2 years, I'm really diving into it. So I'm glad to pick this one up here, Frustration, and share with you as one of my best discoveries of the year so far. Definitely the best of last month. Now, if you like myself and you love the note, I always talk about leathers, tobacco, boozy. I think those notes have that wow effect, and when put together and combined perfectly, they are just unraveled. You can't match those. This fragrance here, I'm always looking for tobacco fragrances, leather fragrances, boozy fragrances. This, definitely one of my favorite discoveries. I love this brand. This is a new brand, newcomer. I think I never spoke about this brand here on the channel. This is from Parfum d'Empire. This is Taboo or Taboo Tobacco. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a powerful scent. If you like 𝗕𝗓𝗙 from Serge Lutens, which I love, it's not going to smell exactly like 𝗕𝗓𝗙, but it has nuances of that immortelle, blonde tobacco, hay-like features. There's also a creamy sandalwood in the base. The tobacco here is very unique. There's like this fruity kind of nuance. It's a little bit astringent, a little bit sharp, but then it gets creamier, it gets a little woodier and spicier as the fragrance dries down. A very intriguing tobacco fragrance. Besides the immortelle, you also have a trifecta of notes here, which makes this very unique. You have a green, fresh cut grass feel in the beginning, a very heavy tobacco that will come through after the first like 10-15 minutes of the scent, along with a wild honey animalic facet with musk or civet. It is very intriguing and very unique, and as this fragrance warms up with your body, watch out, this is beastly. It's an atomic tobacco fragrance. If you love tobaccos, you must get your nose on this. Before I give you my final and top choice favorite discovery of March, and one of the best discoveries of the year so far. Every year I discover these new niche brands that are up and coming that just takes my breath away, and this brand is definitely doing that with their creations. But before I share with you the actual fragrance, I want to share some deals, some savings for you guys that I always do here on the channel, keeping you guys in the know. That's what we do here, keeping you informed in all things fragrance. Check out the description of these videos because there's always juicy codes and sales and tons of stuff for giveaways. And also check out the comment section that's also going to have a pinned comment that will have everything you need to know about savings codes, so forth and so on. So what I want to share with you, there is, of course, Perfume.com, the #1 place worldwide. It ships worldwide. Anywhere you are in the world, you can actually try it before you buy. You can try it niche, indie designers, you name it, thousands, over 4 to 5,000 by now, fragrances to choose from. Check out the website, top sellers, new releases, anything you can think of. You think of a fragrance, they have it. You can try it anywhere you are in the world. Use my code, MAX20, or whatever code is going on right now. I'll have it pinned for you guys in the comment section. You can try all the fragrances in this video and thousands to choose from. Fast shipping, you know it. And of course, there's another code from our friends at Max Aroma. There's actually 2 codes. You can use my code MAX15, which will also be linked below, to save on 15% site-wide on anything you want to get at maxaroma.com. But you can also get a free box set from the OmanLuxury. This Explore box set has has a whole collection of OmanLuxury, which has been one of my favorite discoveries of 2023 so far. And I can't wait to share more with you because Wanderlust was one of their fragrances that made my top niche spring of 2023, and I know I'm going to continue to dive into this brand because I actually tried this discovery kit and it is amazing. You can get this for free with the code and details below. So check details below, enjoy. And last but not least here, the last choice of my favorite discovery is going to go to Royal Incense from OmanLuxury. And I'm sure if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, if you watch fragrance videos, in some way, shape, or form, you've heard of this fragrance. Now, this is going to open up with a gorgeous dose of incense and resins. There is a rose facet here, so Right off the bat, you must like rose fragrances because it's gonna open up like that. That rose will go away. The incense will take center stage. There is also a citrus, resinous, kind of a frankincense feel here that I love. There's also tons of woods and spices. There's pink pepper. It is a beastly fragrance. Also, there is honey and leather plus vetiver. It is an incredible fragrance. That, like I said, that rose, if you first spray this fragrance on, you're gonna be like, wow, this is a little bit rosy. I understand. But wait 10, 15 minutes, the magic will begin. All this resinous feel to the fragrance, the spices, the leather, the vetiver, the frankincense will all kick into, the next gears. Will give you an extremely incredible experience, guys. Royal incense, powerful stuff right here. Just very intriguing. I love this stuff so much. It will actually be my scent of the day today because I think it'll complement the attire perfectly. And guys, check out this brand. It is no joke. Take advantage. Try to get the free discovery kit, of course, while supplies last. Check out details, guys. Don't snooze. I want you guys to miss out on this. And as always, guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you do appreciate what I do here, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more. And of course, guys, as always, let me know in the comments, what are your favorite discoveries of 2023 so far, or your favorite releases of the year that you got your noses on? Love to start a conversation in the comments. And of course, I will see you right back here with another video very soon. Take care.